I screwed that up. I don't know, my phone went off. I pushed the wrong button. Okay, so what they're saying is the time is now. I wasn't even going to show myself. I was just going to show my hands, but I don't seem to be able to talk with just my hands. So, in terms of career or hobbies, Spirit wants you to delve into your creative side, to go delve into your hobbies more. Okay, and this is a weird thing, but you need to walk as exercise. Like I'm pretty sure from what I know about you, you're in the gym, you're pumping iron, you're, you know, you have equipment, maybe you have a garage or a basement full of equipment, right? But Spirit is saying they want you just to walk with that Taurus, walk with your Taurus wife, just walking. They want less stressful exercise. I mean, you could still do that. You could still do your workout, whatever makes you feel good, but they just want you to walk. Nature is really important. Even just 20 minutes a day, just walking, whether it's with your Taurus partner or alone, that they're saying that's what they want for you. That's what you need. That's what you need for your heart. That's what you need for your just feeling of connection with nature. And if it's bad weather, just walk in your house. Walk around your house. Yeah, that's what they showed me too. And more. And they're showing me a lot of stuff with the motorcycles. I know that you ride. There might be another purchase, and I'm seeing blue. I'm seeing dark blue and just like something else happening with the motorcycles, and that's all good. I don't see anything wrong with that. But somehow I think it's seasonal. That's more seasonal. The guides are stepping forward and they're saying they want you to delve more into another side of creative talent that you've always dabbled with, or you have it, but you like, I'm gonna even say something like crazy, like if you always wanted to be a stand-up comedian, push yourself, to go to listen to stand-up comedians in person, like go to a theater that has stand-up comedians. I'm just using that as an example because this is something that might not be in your wheelhouse and you never really got a chance to explore it. The guides are saying now's the time to explore all your gifts and talents that were given to you by God. Okay. Let me just see what else I have here. And also, there's sometimes that I saw the card like in my head. I saw the card when I was trying to tap in to you. I saw the hermit card. So I see you like wanting to be a hermit or having alone time, but then it's too much alone time and needing that push to like socialize, even if it's just socializing with your family and friends, a small amount of friends. So like I see when you're the too much of the hermit, it is good to be the hermit sometimes because then you could think, then you could create. If you're doing something creative or if you just need that time where you just relaxing, put your music on. Again, I see a lot of stuff with motorcycle parts splayed out and not really understanding 100% how to fix them, but learning something new maybe. Anyhow, I see it out. Maybe you're fixing something, but it's just that Spirit is saying, think about that hobby that you always wanted to get into, but you never had the time, and push yourself in that direction more and believe in yourself that you could do it. Because you could do anything that you want to do. It's just, and now is the time. It's like saying, you don't have to wait any longer. Have that little side business or have that side hustle. And yeah, and I didn't feel anything bad. I felt like a little throat thing going on. Um, but it won't be serious. Just like something in the throat, like feeling like, you know, when you swallow something and it cuts your throat a little bit, like all right, I'm just gonna say it, like a piece of plastic. You swallowed something and it scraped your throat, and you feel like something is there, but nothing is there. But maybe you just injured your throat, so you might need to get an X-ray right here. Okay, I don't feel like it'll be serious or anything like that. And then they just emphasize the um, walking with your partner. There are some trips coming up, but not they're not showing me extensive trips. Like I know you had traveled like in a trail. I forget what that's called. I don't have the words at 3 o'clock in the morning. Uh, but you traveled. I don't see as much, like Spirit's not telling me as much traveling. Maybe shorter trips. Yes, they're saying shorter trips, thumbs up. Longer trips, not so much. And then they said something about camping. Okay, good for you, not good for me. Okay, anyhow, and they're saying that you need to have boundaries. You need to create your boundaries in terms of your relationships. People that you love, and they're showing me family members, might be a little more reliant on you or need you a little bit more. Family members, like they just said your namesake. So your namesake needs to spend more time with you. So somebody that has your name, or yeah, has your name literally, because they just said they have his name. Okay, so that that relationship needs to be nurtured more, or he needs more attention. And you might say, hey, well, he's grown. No, even though our kids grow up and they could be in their 30s or 40s, or whatever, they still need us. They still need attention. They still need alone time. Let's have a lunch, set up a lunch together, just you and him. Let's set up, time together. Yeah, he needs to look in your eyes. That's what Spirit just told me. Okay. There's all kinds of moons going on, and I'm not going to eclipses. And actually, tonight there's also an eclipse. But I don't know the deets on that. Okay, so I'm not going to go into that, except to say that around and about November 12th, you're going to really want to, like, show a different side of yourself, or you've been thinking about it. It's almost like a new identity. All the Scorpios are going through this, and it's almost like you want to have a new identity in that, like another side to yourself, and you want people to acknowledge it. And you're trying to launch, it's like trying to launch a new version of yourself. And November and December, I see that happening, going on still, like it's a process. So it's like something that you've always wanted or felt, and it has to do with your creative side. It has to do with, like, I always wanted to have this job or this career, but I just could never do it because I had to pay the bills, I had to raise a family, I had to do A, B, and C through Z. So now is the time. And then you'll be thinking about finances a little bit more in December. But I think that has to do with what I said earlier in the first video. I'll have to, there was the first video, first part, that I was talking about. You're going to have an opportunity to make like a lot of money, but it's kind of going back to what you used to do. And it would be like coming out of retirement. I don't even know if you're in retirement, but it would be going back to an old job and having a lot of hours away from the home. And that would sap up all your creative energy and all the ideas that you wanted to have. There would be no time for it. So there will be I want to say inheritance, but I don't see any kind of money problem. I see some kind of money that you didn't know you could utilize, and it'll come to the forefront. Yeah, the guides just said, don't be greedy though. Don't be greedy. Spend the next few years really honing your skills for that other side that you want to introduce, that for that creative side, for that musical side. It's something to do with a talent that you had, but you kind of had it buried. You always feel like, oh, I can't do that. But you can. You definitely can do it. Okay. Okay. And they told me, okay, that's my journal. Okay. They told me that the drama will end soon. If you understand what that means. The drama will end soon. But there's always going to be issues, with the family, with people connected to the family. I'm seeing it as family. There's also good news coming in. There's a pregnancy. There was one pregnancy, I think, that didn't go over, that didn't go full term, but then there's another pregnancy like coming up. So it's like expect more grandchildren. But they're saying tell him the drama will end soon, because that's something that I think you're worried about. And I do have something with the breathing issues. So right here, the throat, and then maybe going into the heart chakra, the throat chakra and the heart chakra. That's breathing issues. So what it is nothing major, but it's saying that all of a sudden you might become allergic to something that you were never allergic to before, and you go and you get it checked, and they say, oh, well, what did you have to eat? Write it down. What did you drink and eat? And you're like, well, I just had eggs, and I had wheat toast, and I had orange juice. And they find out, just for an example, that something that you've been having forever, all of a sudden you're allergic to it. Our bodies do that to us. Okay. So make sure that you get, checked for asthma, checked for heart. Just always in this whole area, throat and the chest. But I don't feel anything bad. Okay. Yeah. There's also going to be another friend, a friend that you had in the past, that will come out, and you haven't talked to them, and you might have had a falling out, but both of you will not talk about it again, and you will be back to being friends again. Like you will won't even, discuss what happened. Um, you'll never talk about what you broke up about. Um, and that's good because the spirit guides are sending this person back in your life. They need to be back in your life. It's something connecting to your childhood. So it might be a childhood or a teenage friend. Okay. Put up some boundaries. Now I got the boundaries twice. Put up some boundaries for somebody who's taken advantage of you, or somebody who, and they might be related to you. They take advantage of you. They take advantage of your kindness. They take advantage of your bloodline. They just told me that. Like just because you're blood with somebody doesn't mean that they get to take advantage of you. So you might have to, stand up for yourself, and the person's not going to like it because they're going to say, well, I'm your, family member, and you should do A, B, and C for me, or you should give me this or that. And you're going to have to say, no, you're taking advantage, and I don't like that. So they said, Scorpio, stand up for yourself, even if it's a family or friend member. Put up your boundaries. I will do this. I won't do that. Okay. Yeah, some way that, in some way, shape, or form, performing will, if it's musical, guitar, jokes, I'm getting the jokes again. Somehow performing, you will bring happiness to people. You will bring smiles and joy to people. Some kind of expression, creative expression that you do will bring joy to people. Okay? Let me just clear that out, and I'm going to be getting the cards ready. And any angels and ancestors that want to speak to Robert, please let me know. I know you have a lot of people in heaven. Yeah, okay. And I know your father because I recognize his voice. Okay. And I'm open and receptive to receiving any messages for Robert. Sorry, he's saying hi to me because he knows me too. I know him. He's like, Kathleen, you're finally doing this. You're finally doing it for our family. I'm saying hi to him in my head because I don't want to say his name. He has two names. Okay. You want to tell anything to your son? He's like, Kathleen, I have two sons and a daughter. I don't just have one son, I have two sons and a daughter. I know that. Okay. Is he doing everything that you want him to do? Okay. Yeah. He was like, make sure you check on your mother. My wife. Your mother. And I believe you live in the same state. Yes. Okay. You need to relax more and enjoy your house. Enjoy your home. You have a beautiful, he's like, Kathleen, he has a beautiful home. It's like a resort. And he should enjoy his home more. He doesn't need to travel that much, just every once in a while. Yeah, more. He wants you to enjoy yourself more relaxation. You worked your whole life. And did you like the thing I said about his hobbies? Okay, so he's showing me, yeah, he does like that, and but he's showing me, and then Uncle Danny is coming up too. It's nice to see you, Uncle Danny. Okay, so your father, getting back to your father, he's saying something about there's pieces of a motorcycle all around. So he's showing me that again, and he goes, he's got to clean that up. He's, that's a mess. That's a mess. Clean it up. If you can't fix it, get somebody else to fix it. Okay. Or are you selling parts? Are you selling parts or fixing parts? I'm not sure how to fix anything, so. But do you have any other messages that you want me to tell Robert? He's like, I don't like to call him Robert. That's his son. I like to call him Bobby. I know, I was just trying to give them like privacy. Oh, but I'll call him Bobby. I call him Bobby as well. Yeah, he goes, Robert is my grandson. He said, Bobby is my son. Okay, I get it. I'm sorry. He's just going, hey, Kathleen, look how handsome I am in heaven. I don't have any problem with my neck. I don't have any problem. I can run, I can jump, I can dance with Uncle Danny. Well, I'm so happy about that. And Sean. Sean's busy. He says Sean's busy. He sees Sean sometimes, but Sean has a lot of things that he's doing because he helps a lot of teenage kids. Yeah. He's like, enjoy your life. He's using his hands. He's like, tell my son he has to enjoy his life. Enjoy his home. It's a beautiful resort. It's like a resort. The pool, everything. Yeah, he goes, don't run away from that beautiful house. Learn to be home more and be at peace and feel enjoyment. And your beautiful wife. Thank you. I appreciate that. And any other messages, I'm open and receptive to receiving. I just want to shuffle these. Mr. R, you could still tell me any messages you have for your two sons and oh, you just said, I'll be at the wedding. He said, my grandson is getting married and I'll be there. So make sure you play Pennsylvania 6-500. I know the music you like. Messages for Bobby. Any messages? Oh, it just came out. he's like, he wants, he goes, I want all my three children to be closer, to be seeing each other more than just like the holidays. Okay. Yeah. He goes, Kathleen, it shouldn't just be Christmas. And I agree with that. I mean, we don't even see each other for Christmas. Yeah, he's like, everybody, getting together for the wedding, that's great, but it should be more. He wants his daughter and his two sons to see each other more often in person. So that's good. I mean, I think my sister and my brother-in-law just took a trip to Florida not too long ago. He's like, I saw that. Yeah, we saw that. He goes, it wasn't long enough though. Because, yeah, he wants his daughter and his two sons. To put effort into being together more. And they'd be happier. Okay? Yeah. And he's like, Bobby, if you go back to work full time, or if you go back into your job, it's going to take you away from family too much. You already did that. You already did that work. That's what he's saying. I'm seeing like a sweater with a zipper. Did he used to wear that a lot? A zipper sweater. And he just said, I visit my wife a lot. I visit her. And I watch her sleep. And I watch her when she gets up in the morning. And she's talking to me. She's talking to me. I hear her. I watch over her. And all my kids. And grandkids. Okay, first up. Do not give Archangel Gabriel, who rules the throat and expression and speaking, do not give up on your dreams. Someone from your past is coming to tell you sweet things and an apology. What did I say before? My notes. Okay, so do not give up on your dreams, Bobby. Someone from your past is coming back to tell you sweet things and an apology. Archangel Gabriel. Okay, give me 3. Give me 2 more. Please one second. Okay. Make nice. That the name of this card is Make Nice. Please reach out to your other living parent or grandparent, but I'm pretty sure it's your parent, or siblings to bury the hatchet. Okay, so it's Make Nice. They want you to reach out to your mom. Are they talking about his mom? Yeah, he wants you to see. They want you to see her more. Spend some more time with her, even if it's a call. But if you can physically go visit, and or if you have a sibling or a cousin that you had a falling out with, go and bury the hatchet. Make nice. Okay. Oh, okay. And I am always with you, even if it frustrates you that you can't see me or feel me. But please keep saying my name. This is from your father. He's like, you know it. Talk to me, and I always listen. And you're my baby. He's saying, you're my baby. You're still my baby. I believe you're the baby of the family. I will send you a heart. Look for hearts in weird places. So your father, your dad is sending you hearts. That will be your sign that he's around you. Okay. He's just trying to say that he sees you and he's proud of you, and he wants you to know that he's still watching over you and loves you. Thank you for that, those messages. Those are beautiful. Okay, what else? What other messages do you have? I'm open and receptive to receiving any messages from Bobby's spirit guides, from his angels and ancestors. They just showed me somebody in a war uniform. I just heard the winter is going to be very bad this year, especially in New Jersey and New York. But he said that be careful with walking. He's showing me like, don't let your legs, this is weird, but I heard earlier and I saw it. He's like, don't let your legs get too skinny. Does that make any sense? Don't let your legs, don't lose so much weight that your legs are really skinny, because he's showing me you slipping on ice. And so be careful with that. Like boots, or like traction boots, wear something very strong on the ice or the black ice. He's all, Kathleen, tell him about the black ice. But he's not showing me in a car or a motorcycle. He's showing me you walking. And if your legs are too thin, if you lose too much weight and your legs are too thin, he's showing me like you like slipping on the ice, spraining your ankle or hurting your ankle. I know it's weird, but this is what goes on in my head. They show me things and then I don't really understand it, put it together, and then I don't say it. Then I don't say it, I hold it back, and then they show me it again until I say it. Okay, so be careful. Even like with a snowblower, shoveling, be careful that you have grip type of boots, or boot wear. Okay. So some messages that you have is that you needed to know is it's not your fault. He's saying, he's showing me when you were a little boy, and he's showing me you being a little boy and always making everybody smile and laugh in the house. Whenever things would get tense, you would make everybody laugh. Yeah, he's showing me that he looks at you and he always smiles. If you feel like anything on your shoulder, that's him. He's like tapping you on your shoulder, saying like, good boy, like something that he used to do when you were a kid. Oh my gosh. Piece of dust just fell down, but it looked like a feather. Just, oh, I think it is a feather. What is this? It just fell out of nowhere. Well, I'm sure it's dust, because I'm not good at dusting the ceilings like my mother used to be. Okay, I had to leave that way. I had to leave that way. And I am with the rest of the family. I think this is more for your nephew. I think this is your nephew Sean saying this. Yeah, he wants you to know he's with the rest of the family in heaven. Anything else for Bobby? Any other messages from Bobby's angels and spirit guides, ancestors? Okay, he just said Louie. Is there a Louie in heaven? Or is he talking about your family member, Louie? I just heard Louie, clear as day. What about Louie? Or is it Louie the friend? Okay. All right. They want you to know, believe in yourself that you could do it. And that they are learning over there. He is learning over there. Yeah, we don't just, when we go to heaven, we don't just like stand around and party. We have stuff to do. We have an assignment. We have an assignment from God. We have a contract to fulfill, even though we're not here, we're over there. But of course, there's peace at all times. There's no stress. There's no illness. But they are definitely still learning. Show me a ship, like military ship. Okay. What's the meaning of that? Or is that just a piece of his life, of your life, Mr. R? He's kind of just talking about a story from, I think he was in the Navy. And he wants you to know you are not alone. So all of your worries, whenever you're worrying or stressing about something, and you don't even tell your wife, or your friend, or your brother, or your sister, you're keeping it, or your kids, you're keeping it in yourself, to yourself, but you're worried about it, and your guides and your angels and your dad and your uncle, Danny, want you to know you are not alone. You are not alone. They want you to go to Italy when the world is a little, not so crazy. Not right now, because this war going on. But he was like, I really want him to take a trip to Italy. I don't know if you've ever been there. I don't think so. But yeah, he's like, that's important for the family. And you should go with he said you should make it a family trip, like your brother and your sister you know, try to get as many people to go. Okay, I'm not going to take any more of these because I feel like the energy is dissipating. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle a different deck and see what any messages come. Angels and ancestors of Bobby, Scorpio. What does he need to know for the rest of 2023, going into 2024? Messages. Thank you. And thank you, spirit guides of Bobby. Yeah. And they just said, share, always, you have a really beautiful relationship with your Taurus wife. And that's a nice combination, but share more things that you're worried about with her, because then you'll feel like it's halfway solved. Because the Taurus, you being a water sign and the Taurus being an earth sign, will ground you, will make you feel like, oh, okay, now I know, like, she'll give you solutions. She can give you solutions and facts to help you with anything that you have a question mark about. Okay. Yeah, there's like something on your mind and on your heart that you were kind of like being a hermit about, like keeping to yourself. And if you just talk, you usually always talk, consider her a best friend. And the angels are saying, yeah, just talk about it with her and you'll feel better instantly, almost. Okay. Because she can kind of read your mind as it is. Okay. Messages for me. 2023 to 2024. Going into 2024. What do Scorpio need to know? Yeah, again, something with an inheritance, or you didn't realize it was there, or maybe you're saving something and then you realize you can actually cash it in or spend it. I want to say a CD, but it's not a CD. It's something like a CD. Maybe it's stocks. Which is good, It's good to have something that you didn't really think you had. Okay, so they just showed me like part of a roof. I guess it's on your house. Maybe it's on a shed, or no, maybe I think it's on the house. Is it on the house? Yeah. So it looks like it's attached to your roof of your house, and it's like the gutter, and maybe during one of the storms it broke, so that has to be replaced. So that's a little money. It's like a little bit of a hassle. But you know what? Houses have to be kept up. We have to put the money into it. And you might want to put money into, something else, but I think, you got to do that. You got to do that. So it's just a little thing, but sometimes they put things in my head. I just have to cleanse these because I was talking a lot to the spirit, and I'm still talking to the spirit guides. Any messages for Bobby? I'm open and receptive. He's open and receptive as well. Scorpio. Okay. First up, angels wanted me to talk about, what was I talking about before? Partnerships and alliances. Okay, so this would be the partnership that you have with your family members, with your wife, and your friends. And there's an old friend coming back into play, and Spirit says, yes, just pick up where you left off. Don't ever talk about why you broke up or why you stopped talking to each other. Just get back on the bike again. Yeah, partnerships and alliances will be more important this year than ever because you're making different changes in your life and you need to run it by them. And you'll find that, of course, Scorpios like to keep things to themselves because they're secretive, okay? But when you let it out and when you talk to your alliances and your partners, you're going to feel better because they're going to be supportive. They're not going to like knock you down. If they really love you and they really want the best for you and they want you to be happy, they're going to support you. Okay. That is a very positive card. Then we have financial and, I'm sorry, my eyes are terrible. And this is big, so is it marital? I'm going to have to get my glasses. 1 second. Let's see if the glasses help. Okay, the glasses did help because it's like kind of fancy writing. Financial and material changes are coming. Financial and material changes. Okay, so remember I was talking about a shift in an opportunity is going to be presented, but it's going to be your old life. It's going to have to do with your old career, your old job, right? But it'll show a lot of dollar signs and you might be tempted to take it. Then the other side is delving into your, I don't know why I have to use my hands, but delving into your hobbies and gifts and talents that you wanted to fix, that you wanted to nurture, that you wanted to set free and start utilizing more. Okay, so what this is saying is in the next couple of months, and I saw towards the end of November into December, thinking a lot about financial and material changes. But that doesn't mean for the worse. That just means like, oh, okay, I have to pay this bill and I want to set up this trip. I want to set up that trip. I want to do this class. I want to, delve into this hobby or use this gift and talent that I've never really utilized before. So sometimes that takes cash. Okay. But do not worry because we have triumphant success. Yay. The sword being held means overcoming like any kind of fear that you had or any kind of issue or problem that you're going through. You're going to triumph and have success. I like these cards. Okay. And then get ready for harmony. So what does this card mean? Harmony in relationships, harmony in friendships, harmony in your family. It's good. This is really positive. Okay, that was 4. I'm going to get 6. For some reason, I need 6 on this one. So more messages for Bobby. More messages. Maybe more towards January, February, March. January, February, March of 2024, or any month in 2024. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so we have accelerated motion. And you might say, what does that mean? I don't know. I haven't read the book. Okay. So I'm going to do it the other way. So what does this card need to tell me for Bobby? Okay. So you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, it's going so fast. Like, you know how when you're little, time goes so slow and you can't wait for the day to be over at school. You can't wait for the summertime to come. Well, when we get older, it goes super fast. Okay. So they're saying that you're going to feel like when January comes, 2024, that time is going to go by even faster. So write out your goals, things that you want to accomplish, things that people who you want to see, write them on a list. Stop writing out like things in a journal. I don't know if you keep a journal, but start writing things in a journal and or a list, things that you want to do. Okay. Because it helps you to focus, because when time goes by so fast, it's like the matrix opened up and you get sucked in, and then you're like, wow, where did the last 6 months go? I wanted to accomplish certain goals. I wanted to touch base with certain people, and I didn't get a chance to because I wasn't focused and all these other things came up. So start keeping a list for yourself, even like 5 things, or writing in a journal, things, your thoughts and your feelings, and you'll find that that'll focus you, and you'll start to get, check off things on your list. Because things are about to be accelerated in 2024. Okay? You're also going to find out the truth about something you were worried about or wondering about for a long time. The truth is coming out. And I just heard your father say, don't worry, that it has nothing to do with you. Nothing is your fault. It's just the truth that you just didn't know and you were wondering. And Scorpio is a very psychic sign. Okay, so most likely Scorpio already knows, if you know what I mean. I don't know what the question is. I don't know what the situation was, but it might be in terms of family, because I'm feeling very family oriented. Like you're going to be like, wow, I thought that was the truth. I thought something was weird on that subject, and I was kind of right. You're going to find out you were right, what you thought originally. Ooh. I don't think this, okay, can I have one more out of this deck? One more. They said only one because they don't want me to go more than 8 cards. Oh, crown chakra. Okay. Are you experiencing any kind of like headaches or migraines? Have you gotten your eyes checked lately? Okay. Because the crown chakra came out. So it has everything to do with your spiritual awakening. You're thinking about like people who are in heaven, people who have passed, everything about really your awakening. because I feel like you're going through that, or you're starting to go through that, and you're starting to think, what am I supposed to do? Like, what is my mission? We always get to that point in our lives. Several times in our lives, we think of, what is my mission? What is my reason for being on this matrix, in this matrix? Okay, so your crown chakra, you need more. Well, this is like a violet color, but usually the crown chakra has to do with gold or silver. Wear more gold or silver. That'll help it, spark it. But you can even just stare at like crown chakra videos. Jason Stevenson has them. Meditation, getting into meditation. Start to pray more. You might hear, from your father yourself. Yeah, he's okay. He's just all about family. He's just very like, hey, get together more with your family, take care of each other, make each other smile more, like you always made everybody smile when you were little. Like, to him, you're still a little boy. Okay, doesn't matter how old you are, you're still his little boy, his baby. Okay, that makes everybody smile. So he wants you to be together with your brother and your sister, and that's, he's just a fatherly guy, and he wants you to clean up the parts that are out. Clean up the motorcycle parts. Okay, I don't know what's up with that, but you'll have to tell me. Or the Taurus has to tell me. Okay, so let me just see with these cards. The next, for November, I'm going to ask for 2 for November and 2 for December, and maybe 1 for 2024. Okay, what do you have for Scorpio, Bobby? Scorpio, Bobby. Scorpio, Bobby. Thank you. And we're open and receptive to receiving any messages. Scorpio, Bobby, for November. Thank you. December. And January. Okay. Glasses back on. Okay, so I got the Page of Swords for November. The first one is a young woman up to 25 years old, spying or deception, reflecting back over your shoulder. Okay, so what I feel is this. I feel it's one of your kids, and it's a girl, a young woman up from, that's under 25 or up to 25, okay? Page of Swords comes in with like something like with messages, emails, texts, and she might not be telling you the whole truth. She might be very like a little bit paranoid herself, but you kind of already know there's something off with her. I feel it's blood. I feel it's like a child or a grandchild, and I think you just need to talk with her. Let her know that you're there, and then she'll feel more relaxed and less of a spy. Yeah. She might even remind you of yourself a little bit, or maybe she's just going through something. Yeah, she needs to talk. I just heard she needs to talk. You need to talk with her. Okay. And this is in November. This is coming up. Then we have the King of Pentacles. He usually has like kind of dark skin that would get tan, a man over 25 years, brown eyes, a little bit of a darker complexion, dark eyes, dark hair. He could be going gray. Business, arrogance, powerful. Okay. This is that person that's going to offer you something. This is somebody that's going to offer you something, or it could be your son, your namesake. Um, yeah, I don't think you want to get involved in it. I feel like it'll take you away from your dreams. I feel like it'll maybe give him advice, or just like listen to him. But if it's a boss type person that has the business and wants you to invest, I wouldn't do the investing thing. I wouldn't. I don't think that is the road for you. I think you're trying to like go smooth into having more time on your hands so that you can touch base with kids, because I see a lot of kids. I feel like a lot of kids are coming around or being born into the family. So that's good. You're gonna need more time to be with them and less with the business, the side business, unless it's something that involves what you want to do. But just like check, don't just give up your money to somebody who's like kind of a schemer or somebody who is a little bit like arrogant. This card is the card of arrogance. They are powerful, they have money, they have a business sense, but they can be very arrogant. So yeah, look at this card closely. Does it remind you of anybody? King of Pentacles, they have a lot of power. And then next to it is another Pentacle card. So what does that mean? A lot to do with getting your coins in. But also this card is a card of like you have gifts and talents, but you're not um able to display them yet. You're still working on them to hone them, to perfect them. So Five of Pentacles represents delays around money coming in from the cold. Okay, so I'm thinking of December, around December-ish, when I told you the end of November into December, where financial issues, and sometimes it's good, but first you might have to fix the roof. There might be, something with the driveway. I don't know, like bills come up, like life. But so this is saying that you have skills and talents that you're still perfecting. So still work on that. Okay, going into January, the end of December of 2023, we have the Eight of Swords, which is feeling frustrated. And I feel like you feel like this now, sometimes like in and out, and you're not ready to talk about it yet. But feeling frustrations and feeling like bound and gagged. Okay, when I show you this card, don't get scared. Okay. All right. So this would be talking about you feeling like your hands are tied on a certain situation. You're going to come to this around December. It's not bad. It's just like you're going to feel like you need to reach out to have help. Maybe ask your brother, ask your sister, you ask your Taurus wife, like for help, and they'll be there for you, and you'll get out of it. When you keep it in, then it makes you feel like you don't have any help, and makes you feel worse. So, this is towards the end of like mid-December, probably because we're spending money on Christmas presents, and you have that big family. Okay, but don't worry, no worries, because January 2024, one of the happiest cards we have is the Four of Wands, which is happy home, possible country setting. So I was thinking, I was trying to see in my head, and also to your father, if he knew. Like I heard in my head, I want to buy another house, or have it like a summer house. But I know you live in Jersey, but or the option was travel or buy another house, like so you have a second house. I don't know if you have a timeshare, but the thing with the house is that, especially in New Jersey, you have to put a lot of money into maintaining that house. So I would say, just like having your main house in New Jersey, I don't know if you have another house, but I was seeing more of like just taking trips to places that you want, and then you don't have that tie where you have another mortgage and payments and things like that. Taking trips is so much easier and cheaper in a way, you know, than and you like to go to different places, so um build up on the house that you already have. But then there's also something about downsizing. I don't see you have doing that. I see that house as being the main one. But this is one of the happiest cards that we have in the tarot. Okay. I'm just going to ask for a closing. Can I have a closing card, please? Okay. So, the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords comes up, and it you see things as losses, but they're saying all is not lost. You still have three swords remaining, giving you the upper hand. So a situation that had five altogether, and the number five came up before. All right. So this is like somebody who was in a battle, but feeling bad because he lost those two swords. But meanwhile, you have three, right? These two people are out. So, like, in other words, Spirit is saying you're going to win that battle. You're going to win the battle. But if you don't think more positively, it's going to feel like you lost. Okay, so more positive thinking, bring up your vibe, more manifesting, things that you want to bring into your reality, and more talking about what you're feeling inside. Okay, because that'll help you. Yeah, that'll definitely help you. Anything else from your spirit, the spirit guides of Bobby, Mr. R, or Uncle Danny, or Shawnee? Give me a card, closing card, or any kind. Okay, this is from Uncle Danny. Okay, he said, just remember, it's your life, Bobby, it's your life. So go out there and go out and grab what you want to do. You have like so many things hanging around you that you're listening to, but they want you to listen to your heart more and listen to your third eye and go grab. He's using this word, go grab what you want to do. Like, go after your dreams more. Thank you. Thank you, Uncle Danny. Love you. Yeah. See this? The cards never lie. Shine brightly, stand out, be proud, individuality. There's something that you want to do, that you want to, start expressing. Okay? And you've been a little bit shy with it. And, it's scary to come out and say, hey, I used to do this for 30 years, but now I want to do this. Because you think that people aren't going to accept it. And you know what? You have to, if not now, when? Okay? Respect your physical body, detox, rejuvenate, and relax. Yeah, that's kind of what your dad wants you to do. Isn't it funny that they're showing a log cabin and we were just talking about another home or a vacation place? They want detox, rejuvenate, and relax. Because when you're relaxed, then you meditate a little bit. When you're relaxed, then your creative side comes out. And then the real you, your inner child, says, hey, let's do this. Let's practice that. Let's play the guitar. Let's sing, let's just kind of do something that I always wanted to do. And maybe I dabbled in it when I was younger, but then I put it away because I had to pay bills. Okay? When you relax, you start to hear what your inner child wants you to do, what your spirit guides want you to do. Okay? Because they just tell you what you already know and let it come out. Yeah, these cards are cool too. These are ancestor cards as well. Answer the call. Explore, travel, live. Okay, here's your answer. Nordic. And they're on a ship, like your dad was showing me. Look at that. Okay. Explore, travel, live. Answer the call. So you've been hearing it, Bobby. You've been hearing it. They want you to answer it. Your spirit guides, your dad, your uncle want you to answer the call. And you don't know, nobody knows every single day what they're supposed to do. I don't know every day what my mission is. Every day I don't wake up and say, I have to look for the missing, or I just have to do my artwork. Every day I wake up, and if I feel like it, if I feel inspired, I'll do it. But sometimes I have to go to work. And if I go to work, that's part of my passion as well. It's just sometimes I get abused. But anyhow, you have to answer the call from your inner child. Okay, I'm going to ask for one more, then I'm going to close it. And I'm going to close it with a prayer because they just told me that. So I'm going to go get my prayers and do the closing prayer so that I could sleep. But this is nice energy. It's like a family reunion up in here. Because these are my family members too. Okay. Embrace your inner gypsy. Wow. Embrace your inner gypsy. I like this card. Freedom, fun, and music. Look at this. Freedom, fun, and music. Embrace your inner gypsy. Freedom, fun, and music. So music is a big part. Like I just heard, go to a concert stat. You and Taurus, go to a concert, okay? You and Kath need to go to a concert. Whatever music inspired you 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, you need to go to a concert because it's going to stimulate something in you. Just like motorcycle. When you get on that motorcycle and you feel free, okay? They're showing me a different way. They're showing me, so it's a boat, it's a ship, okay? Your father's like, what's wrong with the ship? Nothing's wrong with the ship. Okay. Okay, now after this card, I'm going to go get my prayers, my closing prayers, and we're going to do Palo Santo. Have courage, strength, fearlessness, warrior. It takes courage to say, okay, I did this, now I'm going to do this. It's my passion. People might not know it's your passion, but maybe those close to you do. Okay? And you're shy about it. You're shy about it, but you're allowed to change your mind, or you're allowed to explore your gifts and talents, your hobbies, strength, fearlessness, warrior. Okay. So they're just basically telling you to have courage to go after your dreams. And you know how long we go after our dreams? Until we're dead, until we're in heaven. Okay? As long as we live. That's how long we go after our dreams. Okay, they just told me I wasn't going to do another card, but they just said, you're not going to do an angel card? How dare you? So I got to do angel card before I say the closing prayers, okay? So can I have an angel card for Bobby, Scorpio, Robert? Hopefully that's rain, because I just heard some weird noises. Okay. I don't think I'm going to work on Monday. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I feel like it. I'm a sub, so I could do what I want. Anyway. Happy birthday, Scorpios out there. I know, Libra, I didn't do your reading yet, but no one really asked me, so I'll be chill. Okay, so the angel card I got was clear yourself. That's kind of like the theme. Rest, rejuvenate, meditate, write down a list. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. That's all you have to do. Just say, angels and dear God, please clear me, or my spirit guides, Dad. Your father is one of your spirit guides. So I know you feel him, or you hear his voice, and you're like, I wish I could talk to him again, but you can. Because he hears you when you're talking to him in your head. So it's saying, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. And the angels will do it. And the other angel, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this. I said I was taking one card and now I'm taking two. Okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We could be here all night. Okay. Anyway, because I started the reading at like 2:30 in the morning. I don't know what time it is. Okay, anyhow, doesn't matter. All right. Echo, what time is it?
The time is 4:22 a.m.
It's 4:22 a.m. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so remember I talked about physically, maybe, be careful with ice. Be careful, don't let your legs get too skinny. Don't lose too much weight that your legs are like two pencils. I wish, right, for myself. I have two tree trunks. Okay, anyhow, yeah, so, but I mostly said your throat and heart chakra. That you might have a situation with your throat where you get x-ray to see what's there. So guess what card this is? Throat chakra. Okay, am I good? Am I good? Okay. Your dad's like, you're good, Kathleen. Okay. All right, anyhow. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. The angels are helping you, Bobby, lovingly speak your truth and express yourself. So you're never alone. All you have to do is say, angels, please help me to express myself to my family, to express myself to my friend, to express myself to people in the business. And, when I say the business, I don't mean like mafia. I mean like a business venture. Okay? So, anyhow, throat chakra. Okay. Now I start to get like weird at night. So, because I know that it's like time to go to sleep. Everybody's asleep, and it's almost time to wake up. I don't know. I didn't take my medicine yet, so that should be fun. I have to take my medicine, and then I have to wait like a long time for it to kick in. So I like to watch TV, and then my husband, Devin, he'll get up and he'll say, "You keeping the TV on all night? That's crazy." And I'm like, "That's not crazy. That calms me down." Okay, so back up. All right. All I want is to watch TV to calm me down. I should be allowed to have that without burning out the TV. That's what he's afraid of. And plus, the electricity bill was very high, because I fall asleep by the TV. Okay. Anyhow, I suffer from a lot of nightmares, so I'm gonna pray for no nightmares. I think your reading was really nice. I want to thank everybody who came forward for Bobby. Okay. Okay. Father, thank you that you have revealed your love to us today. We invite you to send us out from here in the power of the Holy Spirit. Fan into the flame the gifts. Close out this reading, and please do not allow any more messages until I ask. Surround me and my family, my home, and those who watch my videos with a white light of protection, love, and peace from the divine. Thank you. In Jesus' name, amen. And that is a closing prayer. And do I have another one? Yes, I do. There is a white light of crystals and pearls and glitter around me. I'm going to take 3 cleansing breaths. Second one. Empty. One more. Empty. Feel a little dizzy. Okay. There is a white light of crystals, pearls, and glitter around me. Spirits of love and light, come to the gateway of my soul and protect me from all that is evil. I thank you. I thank God and divine for all of their help, but I am now closing out this reading. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, Mr. R and Danny, Uncle Danny, for coming, and Sean for coming, and any of the spirit guides for Bobby, and any of the spirit guides for Kath. And thank you for visiting and let me visit with you. I know it's an honor and a deep honor for me to be able to speak with you and hang out with you. I love you. And please bless everybody who watches this video, especially Kath and Bobby. And I love you all. And let's do a little Palo Santo up in this biatch. Okay. I'm allowed to say a curse if I express myself, and it's not in a bad way. Okay. Angels don't get mad at that. It's only if you're trying to curse in a bad way at somebody to hurt them. But if you're just expressing yourself to be funny, it's okay, right? It's all chill. It's all good in the neighborhood. I love you all, and namaste. Thank you for watching.